Alrighty.
Alrighty. Welcome, players, welcome, viewers, both current and in the future, to the Tales of Pageos. Where we left off, our group had come to the New Key Island, and was asking questions, trying to find the character that that has sent these thugs to Looter's Haven to try to retrieve the object that they're searching for. And their asking of questions did not go over well with some of the locals of the criminal element, but they persevered and continued searching, and they finally got a lead. But as they were on their way to that lead, they were asked to have a quick conversation by what seems to be a thug of the local criminal organization. And once they were in an alleyway having this conversation, they were threatened to leave or to be made an example of. Now, our party didn't quite listen to that, and but due to their attempts to intimidate their way out of the situation, the thug is called in backup, and they are now surrounded by 12 thugs and are in a sticky situation. So, before we begin, let us have our characters introduce themselves, and then we may start.
Hi, I'm Blondie and I play Mira, a merfolk cleric.
Hi, I'm Maisie and I play Noodle, a ranger derby.
Hi, I'm Chum, and I play the Barbarian.
Hello, I'm Echo in this campaign, and I'm a warlock.
Okay. So, we come to a sticky situation, as you will, where you are within an alleyway with a group of thugs both ahead and behind you, with what looks to be the one in charge standing nearby, having just whistled to get them to come. And you should be seeing it now.
This looks nice.
Thank you. So yes, can you all see the thugs very well enough? I tried to put a little colored circle underneath them in case.
I
can see
don't see the colored circles, but I see them.
Huh, weird. All right.
Had to look a little closer. They blend in.
They do blend in.
Oh, that one's got a colored circle.
I'm
Oh,
fixing
there
it
you
as we
go.
speak.
Oh, spotlight.
All right. So
That gives us advantage, right?
this is no.
I'm just kidding.
This is your current situation as you see it. You are not immediately in combat, but you do see the thug, who I'm going to put a green circle on here in a second, who seems to be in charge, is somewhat, not necessarily nervously looking around, but preparing himself for a scuffle. But he has not ordered an attack as of yet. He's currently trusting in his show of force. Is there anything you wish to do?
I think if I remember right, Chum was leading this conversation.
Chum was. Also, let me know if you guys want to swap your order up around in here at all.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of had you placed based off of what I remembered.
Oh. So, you want to do this the hard way and call for extra people when we're just trying to have a conversation about this?
Doesn't seem like there needs to be much of a conversation. You're in our turf. You are asking questions you don't need the answers to. We're asking you to leave. And as you can see, we can make you leave if you don't want.
I don't know about y'all, but I think I like our odds.
Make is a strong word. Uh,
In what world did the four of you beat 12 of us?
In the
It
world
depends on
that
how you look at it.
y'all don't look very strong, if I'm honest.
No.
I'm just gonna flex my muscles a little bit as I say that. Kind of like do a little
I
neck
mean,
crack.
we did take down 6 people without breaking a sweat, so. Whew.
And that was when we didn't know each other.
Yeah, exactly.
while he's saying this, I start fingering the handle of my great axe.
So,
Like, if we need to make this bloody, we can.
y'all don't want us here, right?
No.
So why don't y'all just tell us where this mustache man is in this picture here, and we'll be on our way. Then you won't have to see us, we won't have to see you, and everybody's happy. Win-win. Or we could do this the hard way, and we could beat up all your friends, and then you can tell us what we want to know.
What makes you think we'll tell you about one of our own?
Because I think we're skilled enough with our weapons to make you tell us. If I'm honest. I know exactly where to crush.
You're surrounded.
I've had worse. And I'm still here.
It's just easier.
Not many scars on me either. So, I'm gonna let you think about this for a second. We're clearly not scared of you as 4 people. You really want to protect your guy. I get that. That's fair. Loyalty, that's good. But think about what loyalty is going to cost you in this minute. Even if we somehow lose this fight, which we're not going to, you're going to get the shit beat out of you. So, you can tell us what we want to know, and we could not beat the shit out of you.
Roll an intimidation with advantage since Chum also intimidated successfully.
Yeah, let's go. Okay. Let's pretend I don't have a -1. Oh shit.
I did absolutely nothing.
Hey man, it's a 7. I'm not scary.
With advantage.
The
That
first
was
one
with
was a
advantage.
5.
That is definitely advantage. Yeah, that is.
It looks to me like all of your army's nice and shiny and new. I bet you haven't even been in more than 2 fights yet. What were they? Controlled environments?
Well, I guess you'll just have to find out then. Anything else you want to say to him, Chum? Or should we just start smacking?
I don't mind letting some head rolls.
Alright, boys. I guess they want to be taught a lesson. And he draws 2 swords. I'm going to ask you guys to roll initiative.
Woohoo!
Surely you got the bad roll out of the way.
Right? I can't roll much lower than that already. At least yours was
Oh wow,
worse.
all of us. Oh, thank God, one of us picks up the slack.
Hey,
Oh
we
no.
could be 5 buddies.
Whew.
The dice are not our friends today.
Yep, I got a feeling I know how this is gonna go.
Alrighty. Echo, what's your initiative?
That's a 4.
All right.
And just think, you have a +2 to yours. I have a +0 to mine.
Yep.
Mira, what's your initiative?
A 5.
Chum
Noodle.
also has a 5.
Noodle is a 15.
Yeah, I'm a 15.
Who's faster among Mira and Chum?
Faster?
He has higher initiative or dex than me.
Okay.
Now it's your turn to roll low. We gotta keep the train going.
We're talking about the same DM?
I know.
Hey, I roll low when I'm playing.
Yeah.
Not when you're trying
When
to
was the
kill
last time? When was the last time you played and weren't trying to kill us?
Hey, when I'm playing as a character, I'm trying to kill you.
We've never done that.
You haven't done that with me, correct?
We'll have to
well,
do that at some point.
positives for you is that they have 0 to their initiatives. So
Hey, a 2. Let's go.
Why did you celebrate with the first one? That's one of.
I have faith.
I'm doing them in 3 groups. Don't worry. I'm not gonna roll 12 times.
Noodle is still the fastest among us.
Yeah.
Fastest among everyone here. Damn.
Oh, it didn't change Echo's initiative for me. All right. So,
I don't see us
As
on
a
the turn
kind-
order.
I don't either. I was just say.
you don't.
I see the enemies, not
Oh,
us.
I think we also have to redo our token.
Are you not able to control them?
No.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yep, cannot.
All right. So you guys drag out your tokens.
How do we do that again?
You guys just go to the journal and then click on your name and drag it out.
I was there.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
no.
it would be behind everyone.
Yes, Noodle was behind everyone.
Yeah. And then yeah, there we go.
Okay, I'm not doing this right.
It's click and drag.
It would not let me click and drag, but I think it's because I already have my journal kind of open in another page. That is gonna
Mine is open. I just dragged it on. Yeah.
Grab
your name.
and drag it.
There you go. Do you see yourselves on the initiative now?
Yep.
Yep.
There we go.
Thank you, thank you.
So, Echo had 4, Chum had 5, Mira had 5, Noodle had 15.
Yep.
And Mira is after Chum. There we go. Okay. So, a little bit of explanation for what's going on around you. You have 6 people in front of you, including the boss. You have 6 people behind you. Behind you is towards the main road of town, like one of the 2 main roads of town. You have several other offshoot alleyways, as you can see on the map. And then you also have a series of crates and barrels and stuff that you can interact with. The crates beside you, there is 3 crates on one level, and then that one crate with a net on it is stacked on top of them. And these are big crates. They're like 5 by 5 by 5. So you can get on top of them, and they will be higher than everything else. Also, in the little nook beside you, there is another stack of crates, very similar. There's 3 crates on the base level, and then 1 crate in the very corner that is stacked on top of everything else. So again, 5 by 5 by 5, one that is stacked on top of everything else. Also, one of those crates is open and seemingly, as far as you can tell, empty.
Delightful.
So, with that, Noodle, what would you like to do?
I would like to immediately go here.
Yep. Okay. Fair.
I want to get higher.
Oh, so that you're aware, the
Mm-hmm.
buildings around here are like 3 stories tall, like 2.5, 3 stories tall. 2.5 to the edge of the roof. Tops of the roof are about 3 stories tall. So it's about a 15-foot jump from the top of that box to the edge of the roof.
Gotcha. And then I want to.
Who are you gonna mark? Okay. We will. That's the poison. We'll do that. He is marked.
And then shoot him.
Yeah, that hits.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Get him, Noodle.
We have the 2 groups of enemies on deck after this. But, Chum, you're going to be the next player to act. Roll damage.
Oh,
1d8 plus 2. Yep, okay. So, the arrow kind of just... It hits him, but kind of just does a flesh wound on his shoulder. He's hurt, but he's now looking at you more angrily than scared. Is there anything else you wish to do? Use your bonus action, movement action. So nope. All right. So we have the yellow.
Is that including the bonus damage from Mark?
Oh, that is not including the bonus damage from Mark. Go ahead and roll the bonus damage from Mark.
which was a 4 again.
No. So the bonus damage from
Wow.
Mark is 1d4.
Oh.
/R
Uh.
space 1d4. 2. Okay. An additional 2 damage.
Mhm.
So it was a more solid strike than you thought, due to your hunter's mark guiding your aim. And he is upset with you. So we're gonna have... He is going to jump up onto this here and go straight at you, Noodle. These guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're gonna dash to get right up in your face. There is a motley collection of different weapons amongst this group. Some have what look to be short spears, others have short swords, some have clubs, etc., etc. 3, 6, dashing, 3, 6. 6, dashing, 3, 6. And he's going to end up there. So only one of them is going to get an attack this turn. And that's going to be this guy on you, Noodle. I am going to... You're 5 foot up on a box. I'm going to give him disadvantage. So does a 10 hit you?
Nope.
All right. So he stabs out at you with a short sword, and you just kind of step back a little bit, and it doesn't quite reach you. But he is snarling up at you, with blood just starting to run down his arm. from where you hit him with the arrow. The next group all come at you with a collective shout. It's almost battering you from behind as they all raise their weapons and start getting into combat here. He's gonna go there. He's gonna go there. These four. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then they're gonna dash. 1, 2, 3. He'll go onto that box. He'll go there, then there. Yeah. You know, I was really hoping that you guys would go first.
Yeah, so were we.
Some.
Ooh.
Oh wait, there was 2 attacks there. One on, um, one on Echo. 11.
That shouldn't hit, but I can. Yeah, no, it does not.
And another one. This one doesn't have disadvantage because he's using a spear and it's a bit longer. A bit longer of a weapon, so he can kind of reach up there. 23 to hit.
I don't think
I
that
assume that hits.
Yeah. That's on you, Noodle.
That will do 5 damage to you, Noodle.
A little poke.
Alright. Chum. You are rapidly becoming surrounded, as was foretold.
Well, in this situation, it's definitely going to be upsetting, so I'm going to go into primal rage.
Alrighty. Yeah, how about you describe it? Describe to us what happens to you as you go into your primal rage.
Essentially, my head becomes much more wolf-like looking. Grow a little bit more fur. Hairier. Yeah. Let's see.
Claws extend from your fingertips.
Yep. Gonna have to go and attack the closest person. Right in front of me, I guess, or behind.
Yeah, right behind you is a dude. Are you doing reckless or are you going to do a regular attack?
This one will be reckless.
So you get advantage.
I'm forgetful on where to click for attack. Just a 20.
If you're on your character sheet, you could just click the actual weapon attack, like the name.
Oh.
Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Get him.
Okay, so you manage to do you emit a bit of a howl?
Yeah.
As you rage. So you emit a bellowing howl to resonate against the cries and shouts of the charge from behind you, as you kind of just spin and take your great axe and do an overhead chop down onto the chest of the man behind you, and he becomes disemboweled.
Oh,
He's still
dead.
And he falls to the floor.
That's
Oh.
for
Cut them guts out.
I start to tremble in fear.
My friend's a little spooky.
I hate that I'm so close to people. Fuck.
You need a misty step.
I don't want to burn that BS.
But yeah, that is your bonus action and your action. If you take any movement anywhere, you're taking opportunity attacks. Do you want to do that?
Would I be able to lash out with a bite as well?
Oh, do you get an extra attack?
Uh, uh, da-da-da-da-da.
At level 3? Surely
I don't
not.
think so. But I could be wrong.
I don't think so. Yeah, but it does say that I can't bite.
It says you can bite
Oh.
rather than make an attack.
Do this.
You should be able
Mira,
to
you're
click.
up next.
Okay, you should be able to click
Sorry.
on the bite detail, and it'll
I
put it
wanted
in
to
chat
send
so
it
everybody
straight
can
to
read it.
you.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you want claws or bite?
I was thinking bite, being my hands are full with an axe.
Okay, so instead of claws extending from your hand, that wolf-like muzzle that you half developed has canines all throughout rather than your normal teeth, and you are capable of, instead of using your great axe attack, uh, using a bite attack.
Oh, and it looks
Oh,
like the
okay.
bite
So it's either
heals you
or.
too.
Yeah, it's a lifesteal option.
That's badass.
Does that end your turn,
Yeah.
Mira?
All right. Question: can I strike people diagonally, or do I have to hit the guy that's like?
You
in a
can
cross-
strike people diagonally. Keep in mind that they are 5 foot up on a box, so you will have the same disadvantage that they did when they were attacking
Gotcha. Okay.
Noodle.
Okay. Then I think I know what I'm gonna do instead. I'm gonna grab my necklace and say a little prayer. And then I am
All right.
going to jump up in the air and swing my hammer down on the guy right in front of me or behind me, whichever way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That hits.
So then this is damage, but I also need to add a 1d4
An
to
extra
this.
1d4.
So
Okay.
/R 1d4.
Ooh, nice.
Oh. Okay.
Hit it for a 9.
So you reach up, grab your necklace, you mutter a prayer underneath your breath, and the warhammer you hold begins to glow with a glowing yellow radiant energy. Wait, who's your
It's Tempest.
a dull, like almost ruddy red glow envelops your warhammer. And you also spin around with a overhead strike, since you're surrounded on either sides by allies or boxes. Overhead strike and bring it down, and you manage to like clip the side of his head and then crush his shoulder. He is not looking good.
And I'm just gonna
But
holler.
and like he nearly just crumples under that one blow, but remains standing barely.
Remember, I did warn you, it's not about the numbers. So just think about all the parts of you I'm gonna crush to get my information out of you. And with that, I'm gonna smile and end my turn.
And he's just staring at you in horror as he slowly reaches up his arm that's like the same arm that you nearly crushed the shoulder of, and like hold his hand up to his ear that is now half dangling off due to the sheer force of the side of your warhammer going down on it. Yeah, he's shitting his pants.
Rooftop is too high up.
The rooftop is about 25 feet up.
Oh! Well, fuck you guys, I'm out of here.
My friend.
Poof.
Which roof?
Yeah, with the 5 feet over and the 25 feet up, technically, I'll give it to you. Like, mathematically, that adds up to a little bit more than 30 feet, but I'll say you catch the edge and then pull yourself up. That's fine.
You know what? I was looking at the top of this box too, and that would have been the same case, distance-wise. Like, a little bit over 30, I think.
25, and that one's 10 feet up, so actually, no.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
that's a 2-box pile there. So, yeah. Either way,
got our turn break.
you managed to make it there. What else
I'm
do you do
not
with your
leaving.
turn? Who are you targeting?
I'm gonna save that bastard for last. I'll target him.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an attack.
Just make sure that's off.
Nice.
That hits.
Delightful.
That's the damage. Okay. This one looks to be a bit tougher than the others. Both of the spear gentlemen do. So he takes that hit to the side of his head. He's not happy about it, but he takes it. And he's not dead. See how I rhyme there?
I did.
But yeah, he kind of looks up and goes, "How the fuck did he get up there?" And the two that were right next to you when you did it, I don't know.
He's just gonna smirk from above.
Is that gonna be your turn, or you want to walk around it all?
Oh yeah, I still have my movement technically, don't I?
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna be an absolute ass.
Don't slip off.
No, I'm just making it so.
Those are slate shingles, so if you do anything strenuous up there, I am going to have you make a dex check to stay on there.
I'm 100% not gonna be like jumping or anything.
Okay.
No, I'm perched.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that ends my turn.
Okay.
Oh, I used a spell slot.
Then Echo, you're crackling a bit when you talk. Just letting you know. The leader is then going to go, and he's just going to walk right up to y'all. Loudmouths will get what they deserve. And he kind of swings both of his swords at you, Mira.
Oh, all right.
And because he has pack tactics, he's going to get advantage.
What a butt. Roll low, roll low, roll low. Well, I am
20 to hit.
getting hit.
And the second one,
Does not
13
hit.
okay. And he will end up doing minimum damage.
Let's go.
So he strikes out and causes like a bruise underneath your armor. You can slowly feel that bruise beginning to form as his weapons strike against your armor.
I'm gonna just laugh. You call that a hit?
He just snarls at you. Noodle, you're now in a predicament.
I'm just gonna jump up here.
You can just make a 15-foot
My
straight up jump.
My
Yeah,
jump is
free to
15 to 30.
That is what?
She's a mouse. She gets to just go.
Here.
You
go.
didn't even need
go.
the jump boxes. You didn't even need the jump boxes. You could have just fucking high jumped up there anyways.
Well, no, that's the base long jump is 30. Their high jump is
15.
so they had to get on the boxes. But yeah,
Okay.
you are going to take 2 attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Let's hope
One
they were caught unawares.
of them is going to be at disadvantage because he's trying to stab you with a sword, and you're like on a box. That's a miss.
Come on.
The other one has a spear, so he has a bit easier time hitting you. But that's
go
even
Noodle.
worse. All right. So yeah,
Rooftop allies.
you
So,
are
yeah,
you are now on the rooftops.
I jump up there, I turn around, and I immediately shoot at this guy.
The one with the mark.
All right.
Oh,
You
I
guys are-
am concentrating, Mutt.
Okay. Yep. So you need to roll a concentration check when he hit you.
Yes, I
DC
forgot
is
the
10.
number.
It's a Constitution save.
Constitution save. Well,
You lose
I am no
concentration
longer
on your
concentrating.
blessed weapons.
Yeah,
As
sure.
as you shout it out to him, and he sees your warhammer stop glowing.
I just got a little distracted. I wanted
uh,
to banter.
You're watching me?
so yeah, you got 10 damage in that, and that is. He's the lieutenant, so he's not dead yet either. But he now has an arrow sticking out from like the back of his arm because like he stabbed up at you and then was kind of looking up, and you just shot him in like the fleshy back part of his arm. And he's not happy with you, but also has no idea how to get up to you, seemingly.
And then I'm gonna just step back.
He's gonna look up to you. You coward!
Yeah, I know I'm a coward.
Watch me kill your friends! And stabs down at Mira.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Ooh.
Hit me with your best shot. Well, actually, hit me with your worst shot.
I was saying, now wait a minute. Comment down there.
Funny enough, being 5 feet above someone is just as much of a detriment as being 5 feet below someone, so he's still gonna have disadvantage. Actually, yeah, he's still gonna have disadvantage. But a 16.
That hits.
Okay. He will do 6 damage to you.
Alright.
As he kind of stabs down at you and kind of finds one of the loose plates of your armor, like of your breastplate, and kind of gets you in the shoulder somewhere. The rest of them. This one is going to move to more fully envelop Chum. He's going to move up behind him. He is going to move up to Mira.
Oh,
And
how
this
I wish I
one-
had my sweeping attack.
Yeah. This one. This one is going to start running this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then he's going to dash around the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then that's going to be 3 more attacks. 1 on Mira and 2 on Chum.
Alright. That hits.
19 to hit. 6 more damage.
Love that for me.
How you feeling, Mira?
I'm doing alright, a little bloody. I'm doing alright.
Alright.
I'm still standing.
And then these 2 against Chum have advantage because you did a reckless attack. So natural 20 on the first, 16 on the second.
Yep, those would both be hit.
Okay, so the first is the crit. And that's going to do 12 damage reduced to 6 due to your rage. And the second one is going to do 7 damage reduced to 3 due to your rage. So a total of 9 damage.
He's an angry boy.
All right.
Then the next group. This one's path that he was going to take to get to Chum is now blocked, so he's going to step over. The he's going to look very concerned at the body of his dead comrade and not step over it.
Looks on in horror.
This one's not so squeamish, and he's going to step over it. So we're going to have a spear stabbing down at Mira. This one's not going to have disadvantage because of the spear.
Mm-hmm. That hits.
18. 5 damage.
All right.
We have one more going at Mira. 11.
Does not hit.
Don't think that hits. Okay. And then 2 more with advantage at Chum. That's another natural 20. And a non-natural 20. So we have on the crit 14 damage reduced to 7. And on the non-crit, it's 6 damage reduced to 3. So total of 10.
All right.
And you hear the one that stepped over his dead comrade seems to be giggling rather insanely. More delighted in causing blood to flow than seemingly horrified at his comrade's death. It is your turn, Chum.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and go for a bite.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Let's
It's a normal strength plus proficiency roll.
see. Okay.
Although, after this, we should probably put both your bite and your claw attacks into your character sheet.
Or would that be with advantage still?
If you're going to do it reckless, then it's with advantage. But if you're not going to do it reckless, because you don't want all of them to have advantage on you,
Yeah.
then no. But you rolled a strength check. I need you to roll 1d20 plus 3 plus 2. Because 2 is your proficiency.
So.
Or you can just make an attack with your great axe and boom now. Because it's the same. It's the same.
Oh, that works. Isn't it?
A 15 will hit. Who are you biting at? Actually,
The one that's. Well, I was gonna attack the one that's wounded, but someone moved in next to him, so I'll be attacking the guy who just walked in and acting crazy.
So the laughing guy.
Yeah.
okay. Go ahead and roll your damage. I believe it's a D8 plus your strength.
Sorry, I don't know how to do a D8 plus strength.
/R space 1d8 plus 3. Okay, 9 damage. Are you below half hit points?
Yes. I'm at 15.
Okay, you gain
You
4
have
health
half.
back.
Yeah.
And this one is severely wounded. You kind of bit down on. He raised his arm up to block, and you just kind of rended the flesh of his arm. And his arm now hangs limply at his side. He's not
Alright.
looking good.
I don't think I can do any other attacks at the moment. So that'll end my turn.
You hear more insane giggling from that guy, but from everyone else who's watching you, go, what the fuck is going on?
We told you not to mess with us.
Actually, am I able to do another intimidation, just like an intimidating aura?
I'll say you haven't used your bonus action yet, so if you want to give like a howl or something to intimidate, yeah.
Get it.
Yeah. I will say for the next round of combat, anyone within 5 feet of you, it has disadvantage on their attack.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm starting to breathe a little heavy. I'm gonna nudge my wolf friend next to me. This is what it's about, right? It's getting fun. But I'm also not stupid, so I'm gonna cast a little shield around myself.
Okay.
Just for a little extra protection. And then the guy that I already hit, I'm gonna swing at him again.
That hits.
All right.
I'm not. How would you like to crush this man's skull?
Cave it, cave it, cave it.
Well, I wanted to try something, but I don't think it'll work.
Oh, what do you want to try?
I can't. I wanted to swing my hammer wide, but if I did that, I'd hit Chum. Because I kind of
Yeah.
wanted to slam his body into the guy next to him.
Oh, into the giggling, gibbering guy?
Yeah.
I will say, if you want to do that, you'll have to roll again, because you'll be rolling at disadvantage.
All right. Don't tell me if it hits. Okay, you can tell me if it hits.
Yes, you hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage. We'll see. We'll use the damage you roll to see how. Yeah,
Let's
no,
just-
he goes. The side of his face is now gone. It's kind of crunched, and as he goes flying into his ally beside him, you hear the face dislodging from the warhammer with a. As your warhammer stays and his face continues. I will say he needs to do a athletics. Sure, we'll give him athletics. Okay. The gibbering guy manages to stay standing, but he does have to push his friend's body off of him. Although, out of all of them to do this to, the gibbering guy is the least affected.
I figured.
Everybody else is looking a little.
But I didn't
Sus.
think I could really hit the guy up on the box.
You would have disadvantage. Is that your turn?
Yeah, because I don't want to get opportunity attacked. I'm just going to kind of smile and turn around to the guy behind me.
Okay. Echo.
Simply moving up here is fine, right? Like as long as
Yeah.
I don't do anything. Okay, cool. Boop.
That is thin air.
Is it? Oh, okay. If that's thin air, then. Boop.
It's not fully thin air, but you will be tiptoeing along the edge of the.
Yeah, yeah,
of
fair
the
enough. Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah.
And then, one guy's near death, one guy's unhappy, and one guy's unhappy.
There is multiple guys near death.
Oh, delightful.
The one you shot is near death. The one that Noodle has been shooting is near death, and gibbering guy is near death.
Everyone else hasn't really been touched.
All
have
right.
they?
No, action economy being what it is. No, they have not.
And we got
Spear
the one
buddy.
guy running away.
Yep. Okay, spear guy.
Oh, trust me, Echo noticed him.
Go
I
ahead
see
and swing. Go ahead and roll to attack. That hits. And you hit him with such force that he kind of flies into the wall behind him, and the spear just drops from his lifeless hand as he kind of slowly slides down the wall and sits on the crate, dead.
Delightful.
You got a bonus action you want to take?
No.
Okay.
I'm more terrified for what I end up doing next.
um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so they're still good. Stand by 1. Sorry. Weird. I thought that's what I did. Roll 20 is giving me difficulty. Sorry, give me 1 second.
No worries.
Okay. And this guy. Right. He is going to look in shock and some measure of repulsed horror at what Chum has become and swing at Chum. He would normally get advantage because of his pack tactics, but he has disadvantage from Chum's roar, so it's just a normal roll. 10 to hit, and 18 to hit.
18 would.
Okay. He will do 4 damage reduced to 2.
Damn, you scared him that badly. He poked you. Damn.
As you all continue this fight, the loud clashing of weapons and the thud of weapons driving home into flesh and clothes and armor is beginning to become rather loud, echoing in the alleyway. Noodle.
I was gonna say, we're so close to the alleys, surely, or
Step
the
back
street.
forward. And then shoot the guy again. Hopefully to kill him.
That does hit. And yep. He's no longer. He's not even looking up at you anymore because of him stabbing down at Mira. And so with him looking down, you just kind of right in the back of the neck and a downward angle, and he falls over like a puppet with his strings cut loose.
I guess I have a thing for shooting people in the neck.
You really do. Hey, it's effective. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
You can use your bonus action to move your hunter mark if you wish.
I want to do this. But question. Can I do this while I'm up here?
It depends on how you're trying to help. If you're trying to help an attack, I believe you have to be next to someone.
Okay.
I think. Next to someone as in the person who's attacking or the person being attacked. I don't remember.
Okay.
Let me look.
Within 5 feet.
So that's no one near me.
Okay. Yep.
Is that yes for I can use it or?
No. Yes, I agree. You have to be within 5 feet.
Okay.
It was the first time I saw the help action, so I wanted to look at it myself too. I was like, what? There's a help action?
Yeah, a help action usually just gives advantage to whatever's going on.
Oh, wow.
So now how when like the party is traveling somewhere and someone needs to make a survival check, I'll ask like all of you individually can make survival checks, or some of you can make survival checks with advantage. Technically, the rest of the party is giving the help action to those people who are making the check. Colloquially.
Gotcha.
I can't say that word, but hopefully you know what I'm trying to say.
Collectively?
All right. Huh?
Collectively?
Colloquialism?
Well, yes, thank you.
Oh, that one.
For some reason, my tongue would just not
Hey,
form that
That's a hard ass.
form
It
that
is
word.
an odd word.
All right, is that your turn, or do you want to move your hunter's mark or anything?
So that is a no on that?
It's a no on the help action. Yes.
Okay.
But
Then
you can move your hunter's mark.
I'm gonna put it on.
The green guy.
Yeah.
Also, a hard word for Blondie. Say it ain't so.
I say she said that like a pro.
Hey man,
You know what?
I used to want to
So-
write a book. I like vocab.
So, the yellow thugs are going to primarily stay in their positions, except one, and then dash.
I know
Is
it.
he getting on the roof?
And suddenly you see dashing across the roof.
Hey man, he's dashing. I think he needs.
And he made his check. He made his check. I was already doing it. Don't worry.
I just wanted
Dashing
to see him
across
fall.
the roof. Coming at you is the one who had seemingly run away before.
I was wondering when you'd show up.
So we have one attack on Blondie, Mira,
Damn
which
you!
is hitting
That just barely hits with my shield on. I was trying
and
not to
does
get
8
hit.
damage.
Well, I'm laying on the ground, guys.
Oh.
I'm
All
taking
right.
a dirt nap.
So you are downed.
I'm slouching against that barrel or that crate.
And seeing this stab in the back because you were facing the other side, bring you low. He raises his blade in a cheer. Ah! The others are.
Say they're rolling their attacks with disadvantage, right?
Oh shoot!
Yeah,
you're
that
right.
intimidating aura.
15.
Ha!
I do not believe that
Don't
hits.
hit me, motherfucker. I'm still there.
Okay.
Oh my god, come with the come. The
Like,
realistic
hold on a second.
objection.
I forgot that
Because
was
I
still
was
this
like,
turn.
I'm chilling here at 7 HP.
Damn, that was
But
close.
I don't have my shield no more.
No, you didn't take damage.
Oh, you're
Yeah, you
right.
didn't
I
take
didn't
damage.
take
There's no
damage.
save
Let's
needed.
go.
That one doesn't exist. That one doesn't exist.
I got it out of
Didn't
my
have-
system.
True.
All right, and then we have 2 more who are swinging at disadvantage at Chum. 12 to hit and 10 to hit. Okay. However, I will say with the rally, no, he didn't give a rallying cry.
Because I didn't go down.
We will come back to that in a moment. The very few oranges that are left.
We still got Jibber Jabber guy.
Who's got a
Jibber
body on
Jabber
top of him?
guy.
It's just
He
hard to
pushed
see.
the body. He pushed the body to the side. The guy who's in the back is going to step up to where the dead guy was.
Can we
We'll
push
say that he
this
got
dead
pushed to the
body
side.
back too, just so I can see the person under him?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, I forgot he was under there.
I do
He's
too.
Jibber
just
jabber.
standing over.
Jibber jabber guy has just been like stepping on him.
He's at like 2 HP
Yeah, fair
in
enough.
my eyes.
Well, probably, yeah, something like that.
See, that's got to be hard to be swinging while standing on a body.
You know, he seems disturbingly proficient in standing in entrails and swinging the blade.
That's what he's good at. Everybody gets one skill. That's his.
All right, so we got one at Mira and two more at Chum. This one was not within 5 feet of you when you roared.
Alright. Who's that
Oh
one
shit!
at?
That one's at you.
I love that for me. What's his damage? This is where he's gonna roll the 1.
I
then
don't
it'll
think
be
it
a whole
matters.
2 damage. You bitch. Now
Yeah,
I'm
that's
on
a
the
crit.
ground.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
it was a crit. The minimum
I
damage he could do
know.
was 9.
Darn, I didn't know what his bonuses were, so I was like, just roll a 1 and give me a 2 for damage.
No, because remember in this campaign,
Yep.
if you roll a crit, you automatically get max damage on 1 die.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It works for the enemies just as much as it works for you.
Ah, I love that for me. I'm chilling on the ground against my crate.
Yeah.
He's my buddy.
And now there's a rallying cry. The other two are still going to be at disadvantage for this turn, though.
Can I say that I'm not unconscious, though? I'm just not able to lift my hammer. I'm hurt so bad on the ground.
I mean, technically, I'll give you like a fugue state. You're supposed to be unconscious, but
Oh,
I'll give
okay.
it to you.
Alright. I'm fighting it.
You know when the edges of your vision are turning black?
Yeah. Everything's
Yeah.
starting to get dark
That's
around
you
me.
right now. You've just slumped against the crates beside you and are just.
I just want to
I'm
yell at
feeling
people every
so
now
good.
and
But both of them miss Chum because both of them are still terrified.
then. These fuckers.
When it comes to you, it's personal.
I know.
You talk smack.
I did.
You did?
Hey, but I backed it up for the most part. I said they might take us down, but we're gonna hurt them.
Yeah,
True.
no lies were said.
Chum, you're up.
Alrighty, well, I guess I'm still engaging this giggling guy.
Bite his head off.
Yep, going for another bite.
Reckless
does
or
it.
regular?
Regular.
Okay. That does hit. How are you below half health?
No.
Yes. Let's see, 17.
No, you're not.
Oh.
You'd have to have 34 as your max.
Right?
Oh, 34 is my max.
Oh, 34 is your max?
Yeah.
Let me go check your rules then. Provided you have less than half of your hit points when you get hit. I will give it to you. I don't want to nickel and dime that per se. You will get 2 hit points back. Because that's what it says, right? Half of the damage. Oh no. Oh, it's a number of hit points equal to your proficiency bonus, not half the damage? Okay. So then you would have only gained 2 last time rather than the 4. So we'll just say that you gain another 2 now and you should be good.
Alright.
Where you gained the 2 that you gained earlier now, and you'll still be at 17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you more or less just stay at the same.
Yeah. But you do, if you wish, you can bite this giggling guy's face off.
Yeah, he needs to go.
Okay. He dies. You
And
hear
go ahead.
The muffled laughing. The muffled laugh.
Hey, he was having a good time till the end. I respect it.
I guess, you know, fair.
you wish to take any other actions?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you wish to take any other actions?
Oh.
Like bonus actions?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure what I could even use.
I don't know if you can,
Uh,
to be fair.
can I use another intimidation
No.
since I just killed this guy?
I will say, with the recent rallying cry of your ally being knocked unconscious, it would be counteracted at best.
Okay.
Seeing as how there is only one combatant among the 5 of them that are still standing. Yeah, so basically, the rallying cry and the crunch and roar of whatever it is you are counteracted, and they don't have advantage or disadvantage anything.
Okay.
But yeah. There's also the fact that there's 5 of them and only one person standing between them. I know that they're getting shot from above, but
And while I'm intimidating him, I turn around and say, "Are you sure you want to continue this folly?"
you don't get a response right away. As
Alright.
the boss is looking around consideringly. Mira, roll a death
All
saving
right, here
throw.
we go.
Oh god.
Yay me!
That's 1 towards failure.
I'm just gonna
All right,
slump
time to-
down and close my eyes now.
Time for me to take my first point of damage to not even the enemies. Delicious.
Echo.
I want to get on this box, but I know what that means.
Sure. Make an acrobatics check.
High roller, high roller, high roller.
You barely pass.
Hey, it's above a 10.
And how much movement would that leave me with? I assume, like, none.
You got about 15, 20 feet left. Because falling doesn't really take a whole lot of time to do. Technically, you fall at 60 feet per second. Or
Damn,
60 feet,
really?
60 feet per 6 seconds? Yeah. So about...
could I get
you-
here?
Yeah, I could say you can.
Well, I didn't actually think I'd get the setup for this. That's hilarious.
Ooh.
All creatures within 10 feet of you. Okay? Make a strength saving throw. Okay. Strength saving throw.
Take
First
that
one
necrotic damage.
is a 12.
Oh, are you casting this at first level or second level?
Oh, that's second level.
Nice.
What's your DC?
14.
Okay, so first one fails. Second one
That one.
succeeds. Third one succeeds. Okay, so they take
2d6.
half damage.
3d6.
Yeah, half damage, and they're able to react still.
Okay, so just the one is unable to react. The
And
spear
takes
guy.
So do I have to roll 3 separate damage checks, I'm guessing?
No, you can roll 1 damage check, and then I'll just have it for
Oh,
the
okay. That makes things way easier.
So it looks like you get 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
No additional.
Kick their
Just the
butts. Hey, you got your one out too. That's okay.
Jesus Christ.
So this one takes 10. This is the first time he's hurt, so he's not dead because he's a spear guy. This one takes 5. And this other one takes 5. Okay. Describe your spell effect for us, if you don't mind.
Oh, very much like dark tentacles.
Are we
Just
like anime tentacles? Or are we like kraken tentacles?
I'm sorry.
Don't get excited, Blondie.
I
Calm
can't
down.
fucking breathe right now. All the
Blondie's head.
jokes.
Okay. Is that your is that the completion of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. On to the boss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With you coming down. Oh, yeah, and it's the top of the turn. Okay. Well, not quite the top of the turn. But, Noodle,
Mhm.
you most of all would notice this. There appears to be jingling of metal and of solid footsteps coming from the main road. It seems like the leader may also hear this because he's like, "All right, lads, time to back off." And he's going to take a disengage action, so he doesn't get attack of opportunity. Well, has he been hurt yet? No, he doesn't fucking care. He's gonna allow you to take the attack of opportunity, if you wish.
Me?
No,
Chum.
Chum.
Jump. Got it.
Smack him, jump.
You can use your great action or your bite. Are you using your great axe or your bite?
Great axe.
You're muted.
Yeah,
There you go.
Okay.
great axe.
Go ahead and roll damage. Okay. You score a long slashing blow across his back as he turns and runs. But he seems to ignore that and takes the dash action afterwards and makes his way around, starts making his way around the corner. Noodle, you can still see him. Chum, you can just barely see him. Like, you can see him running.
Okay.
Okay, Noodle.
Okay, I'm gonna run and then jump.
Make an acrobatics check for me for run. Well, you don't really need to run to make that jump.
No, I don't think I do.
So just
She just
roll
jumps.
an acrobatics to see if you land on the slate tiles correctly, and don't slip.
Oh no.
Mm,
Oh no.
I will give you advantage because you are a jumping creature that does this all the time.
Okay.
so roll that with advantage.
So roll it
Just
again.
roll
just
again.
roll again. Yeah, just roll again, essentially.
Okay, you're fine.
Good.
But yeah. Okay. So then yeah, you're there, and that took, I would say it takes a bonus action for you to jump
Mhm.
like that. If I remember correctly, that's what I ruled it last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and you have an action and movement left.
How much move?
You can make that jump from a standstill. You still got 30 feet of movement,
30 feet.
or however much feet you normally have. You ridiculously fast rabbit mouse thing.
It's just so small. But so efficient.
Hits and 6 damage. What's your hunter's mark damage?
Oh,
1d4. That's 10.
Okay.
Maximum.
You basically get him in a buttock.
He'll be
and you
easy
just-
to find later.
And you just see the arrow kind of wiggling up and down as he runs. It's like the arrow is waving at you. Bye! Okay.
Can I see anything else down this?
There is a ladder going up under the roof about there.
Okay, that's all I can see.
Pretty much. There isn't a
Okay.
whole lot in that side alley. The yellows are going to... The one with the spear is going to bark out in a short order of, like, cover me while I retreat type of deal. And he's going to use the disengage action. Well, no, you already used your reaction. He's just going to run. And he's going to dash to get there. And so are these other two, because you have used your reaction. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And this one is going to actually dash 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, down this side alley. And all of you watch him disappear from view.
They're running away, the cowards.
Yep.
This one is going to start running towards this main street. This other one is going to call him an idiot. Don't go that way.
Because he's running to the guards.
And run that way. Oh, and the yellow that's on the roof is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then use his dash action to climb down the ladder.
I'm so glad I wasted that motherfucker's time. I knew one of them would at least.
I thought he was going to get help.
No, I knew what he was doing.
All right, chum. You are suddenly left bereft of enemies, with an unconscious ally at your side.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna have to undo my primal rage. And tend to her care.
I would say by this point, both of you in the alleyway can start hearing this clinking and jingling of metal and armor, and the stomping footsteps that are coming from the main street.
Look that direction to see who it might be.
You don't see anybody yet.
Don't see anybody.
You see a few gawkers, pedestrians who were on the street who got attracted by the noise, and are gawking in to the alleyway.
I'm not quite sure how they're gonna take this. Should we retreat as well, stay, or hide?
Depends. You think you can talk your way out of this one?
I'm taking a nap.
You stay as you're surrounded by the cooling entrails of the dead surrounding you.
We could always
Yeah, I
tell
don't
him we
know
got
that we
mugged.
want to be seen here.
We could always tell him we were getting mugged.
Says the unconscious.
We could tell them that we got ambushed,
Yes,
and we don't know why.
true,
And this is self-defense.
true. We were defending ourselves.
I'm
Let's hope they
assuming.
see it that way.
I'm assuming. Are any of us gonna take pot shots at the guys who are running, or are we done?
Oh, I
Absolutely up
still,
to y'all.
I still have my eyes on them.
Oh, okay, cool. Well then.
That's completely up to y'all.
Is there anything I can do to help Mira not die?
I think a medicine check, right?
Yes, you can. If you are trained in medicine, you can make it normally. If you're not trained in medicine, you make it with disadvantage. I would say to stabilize Mira, or if there is a medical kit or healing potion or something like that, you can use that to stabilize.
Echo is gonna quick. Yeah, with that fail.
I'm still napping, y'all.
Echo's gonna just scoff and be like, "Chum, leave her to me."
All right.
I think she still needs to make a death save first, though.
Well, it's still Chum's turn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was your action. So, do you want to move anywhere? Do you want to take a bonus?
Nope.
Your bonus action was coming out of your rage. So,
Maybe I'll pull a 20
Yep.
out of my ass.
okay,
No, I'm done.
make a death saving throw.
Not
Oh,
a
no.
20.
I just want to point out that if that was a 1, you would just be dead.
Oh, I know.
You are lucky I am what character?
You are at 2 death,
Yep,
2
I got
failed
him
death
marked.
saves.
My little red
All right.
dots.
Go ahead, Echo.
Give me a moment. I have to tell someone no quickly.
Are you telling death now?
Thank God whispering in your ear.
Well, that.
You feel a sense of contented pride, like curling up your spine and into the back of your head, from the bloodshed.
At least that makes him happy. However, now he's in a predicament due to other people's cockiness. He's not He's not pleased with that sense, at least. So Echo is just gonna walk up to Mira, shaking his head, and wake your ass up.
Yay! Well, I'm still sleeping. But I'm not dying anymore! I'm out like a light. With my 1 hit point.
You're out for another hour.
Yep.
Oh.
But I'm not bleeding no more.
Echo's gonna look at Chum. Now you have to
Well,
carry her.
bleeding lethally anymore.
That's fine.
Okay. He is going to continue running. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
He's gone.
Noodle, you have a very hard time seeing him at all. You can move over and see him, but from where you are.
Okay. If I went here, would I still be able to shoot?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got like 100 and something feet on your range.
It's gonna be the ice.
Yeah.
This will go
Okay.
down as the biggest snipe I've ever seen. If this,
I'm gonna look over to the main street to see if I see anyone first.
Currently, no. Well, yeah, currently, no. However, it does sound like they are rather close. That hits. Also,
Okay.
your longbow has 150-foot range without disadvantage. 600-foot range with disadvantage. So
That
yes,
is
you can hit him.
Got it.
As long as you got line of sight.
Yep.
Yeah, you do 7 more damage with your hunter's mark damage.
Oh,
Kick his booty.
That's another 10 damage. He is the hardy one. He is the boss. But you got him in the back of a shoulder, and he is stumbling and bleeding profusely.
and then I'm gonna end.
You will see off the map
Mhm.
that this alley splits into more alleys in a bit. So, like, if he turns down an alleyway, you will lose sight of him.
Okay.
Although you do have hunter's mark, so you will have advantage on checks to try to find him again.
Okay.
As long
I'm
as the
still gonna-
hunter's mark is still on him.
I'm still gonna.
Say we should just have a nice big trail of blood to follow if we need to.
That too. These guys. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This guy is off the map. He's still within sight of Noodle, but soon not to be. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And there. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Sounds like you're dancing the waltz over there.
1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. No, I'm just doing a really fast cadence. Push-ups by the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1,
Got
2,
some
3, 3.
skills there.
And this one runs out into the street amidst screams from the gawkers and an immediate shout from near the head of the alley going, "Halt! Stay where you are!" That's why he was being called an idiot. Chum! You have the feeling that if you do not get out of here now, you will be dealing with the guards. Whether or not you want to deal with the guards is up to you.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't had any real interaction with guards yet. Outside of talking to them once in a while. Would it be any kind of Yeah, right now I think we just need to tend to our party. So we'll deal with the guards. Gonna move.
I will give you this. You are strong enough that you can just pick up Mira and walk away
Oh, okay.
if you
Making sure.
wanted to.
I'm thinking we might need to do just that. So yeah, I'm gonna pick Mira up.
Okay.
And we're gonna go the same direction as the rest of their group.
So you want to go down this alleyway or this
Yes.
alleyway?
The direction that the leader's going.
Okay,
Because we want-
that's going back deeper into town. The alleyway that goes up is going towards your eventual orchard destination. Or you can just follow the thugs. I will say, if you are not out of sight by the time the guards come around the corner, they will see you, obviously.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I think we'll just head up north. Head that way.
All right.
Start your run.
So we get what, 30 feet of movement?
Yep, which is 6 squares, and then I will say, picking up Mira is technically an action, so I will say you can't dash.
Okay. So
You're able to round the corner at least.
Yeah, you're going to be able to get around the corner.
that'd be 6.
That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can move one more.
Alright.
Take a death. Oh wait, you don't need to.
I'm just napping.
Go.
We might want to get out of here.
Getting my beauty sleep.
Echo mutters to himself with a sigh of relief. First smart thing they've done all day. And he's legging it. So
Technically, Mira is in the same spot as Chum, so you can get around them.
I'll put myself behind that way.
You're-
It's easier to see.
Nope.
Excuse me.
listen, he's
you
just very
do
happy
see-
that he doesn't have to be stealthy in a certain way.
You do see ahead of you, nearby, another one of those splits in the alley. The one thug that ran this way kind of looks behind him at the sound of footsteps behind him and goes, "Fuck."
Damn, I wouldn't have dashed if I fuck. Oh well.
Well, I will say, if you wanted, you would have been here,
I would have been right in front of Chum, yeah.
and you would have seen him at that point.
Oh,
Chum does too. So if you want to take an action there, yeah, that hits.
I don't think about his life choices.
You just
He's
one
dead.
hit, and yo, and he just like he doesn't fall to the ground. He tumbles and skids because he was in mid-run.
Now I feel better. And this one's knocked out, so I don't have to worry about that whole honor spiel.
Okay, so yeah, Boss Man runs off and gets into an alleyway. Noodle, you can technically see these all the yellows and the orange over there, but you can start to see the guards as they're coming around the corner. Or more appropriately, you can start to see the guards as they're apprehending the guy who ran out into the street. But they will see you momentarily.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down. And then I'm gonna run across. As fast as I could.
No,
Okay.
We're
Oh,
splitting
oh,
the
Lord.
party.
Direction.
Okay.
It's Mud's favorite time of day.
She's
I will
after
say-
her prey.
Acrobatics with advantage because you are a jumpy thing, and to land properly from a 25-foot drop.
The sheer difference between those.
You managed to make it, and I would say dropping that, you would still have 20 feet of movement left. So yeah, you're right where you're supposed to be. All right. You still have an action. You can shoot or dash.
Dash is 3, right?
Dash is you get another movement, basically, a full 60 feet.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm right behind him.
Uh-huh. Well, the first guy that's closest to the alleyway runs off with the boss. The other two, because you weren't being stealthy, turn to see you. And they will run to where that alleyway is. It's about, I'd say, 40 feet from you.
Mhm.
So they're about like another 20 feet off of the map, and stand there and like they're blocking the way. And this one also blocks the way.
Do I still have
Say again.
an
Action. Yes.
No, because you used your action to dash.
Hmm.
That's why I went to their turn. My bad. Well, we were going to be out of combat, but Chum, you're up.
Do all of us have to make a perception check to figure out what the
You
hell
don't
just
see.
happened?
You didn't see.
Yeah.
You have no idea. There is no way for you to have seen.
Yeah, no, it's literally no.
All you know is that Noodle isn't with you.
As far as I know, she's still up on the roof.
Yup. You can take an action to dash if you wish, because it only took an action to pick up, and now that you're carrying, it doesn't take an action to hold.
Uh,
So, you two, Chum, do you do the same thing?
what's that?
Or sorry, not Chum, Echo.
If it was any other character of mine, he'd care enough to pay attention. Nope, I'm gone.
Okay,
Wish you luck, Noodle. I'm gone.
we're just gonna remove you three from the initiative order then. We're also going to remove the boss, because the boss is out. Noodle, you can hear behind you now the full like jingling of armor and the footsteps and all that. They are walking into the alley. at this point. But in front of you, you have 3 dudes. What do you do?
Into the alley, you mean right here?
This alley. Back
Okay,
here.
got it. Okay. Mm.
So it's not long before they get around there to see you.
Potentially. Depends on how good their investigative methods are.
Where's that ladder again? Is it right here?
Right.
Right
Back
next
here.
to you, I think.
Okay,
It's actually right here.
got it. I'm gonna go up here. How much was that?
That will take a dash, but yeah, you can get up there. If you dash, you will actually still have 15 feet of movement left or something like that.
Okay, and then is this a ledge?
Yes, so that's like one of those rooms that has been built out of an attic to have a window type of deal. So there's a window on the front side of it, and it is still angled, but at a much lower gradient.
I think it's
May
called a
jump
dormer.
across.
Using a bonus action, yeah. Go ahead and roll an acrobatics with advantage to see if you land properly, because now you're on brick shingles, which aren't much better. They're better, but not much better. 15 works. Yep.
Okay. How much?
I now just want to make a Gerbine thief
I know.
who is just a burglar who just jumps from the rooftops to rooftop. Anyway, continue.
How much
She's
movement do I have
Batman.
left?
I would say with that, like 10 to 15 feet.
Okay.
The thugs are like raising their hands with their weapons and and they run off after their boss. Boss, the mouse one is still on the rooftops. And they run around the corner. Noodle?
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do? Are you
I'm
gonna
gonna-
continue?
I'm
Are you gonna continue to chase them?
Yeah. I'm
If you
gonna
continue to chase them, we'll continue to be in combat, and we'll just ignore the map for a minute.
Okay.
I would say it only takes you your first 30 feet to get to the edge of the roof, where you can see the boss is now, like, you get to the edge of the roof just in time to see the boss turning the corner out of your view. The lieutenant, or not the lieutenant's dead. The lieutenant's the one you shot in the neck. But one of the one guy in yellow that ran with the boss first is still not quite around the corner. And the others are following behind, much farther behind now because they spent a turn trying to block you. Trying being the operative word. Shouting down the alley, the mouse one's on the rooftops. And the one yellow that's farthest away turns back and just sees you on the roof. What do you do?
I'm still gonna go after them.
Oh, so you're just gonna you're not gonna shoot, you're just gonna chase?
Yeah, I'm just chasing. Yeah.
Okay. With this, okay, so if you're not gonna try to shoot them and you're just gonna try to chase them, oh my god, with your being able to jump 30 feet, oh my god.
How the?
Okay.
You can't get away from this, Gerbine. You're not gonna be able to.
With the
Okay.
hunter's mark.
So I'm gonna have you make it. Let's see. You're just gonna jump from that roof to the other roof, and go across that roof to see where the boss is. It will take you all of 2 turns to catch up via rooftop to the boss. So I'll have you
Okay.
make 2 acrobatics checks with advantage. Okay, that second one nearly got you. Yeah, so you are now at the end of your turn. You are keeping pace. Like, you didn't even have to dash to get there. You just ran 30 feet and jumped 30 feet. And you still have your action while you're at the edge of the roof, looking down at the boss who is running beneath you.
Is he like right beneath me?
He's 25 feet down, but yeah.
He's
Okay,
within
yeah.
range for you to shoot him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay, roll
And then
your. He's still got Hunter's Mark. Don't worry, you only need to roll the one. Are you trying to kill him?
No, I'm just trying to stop him.
Okay, you knock him unconscious.
Okay.
With a non-lethal arrow shot. I don't know how you pull that one off, but a non-lethal arrow shot. Actually, no, I know what you do. You shoot him in the thigh, and you crack his thigh bone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that'll do it. That much pain? Oh, I'd be clocked out too. Hello.
He collapses to the ground, screaming. And going to be bleeding out relatively soon. But you still got the 4 others who are running up with him, so they all look up and are like, shit.
They don't know the story of Gerbeans.
Okay. I want to make a series of checks here. Nope. 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 And nope. Okay, they scatter.
Alrighty.
They leave the boss. You get one opportunity to take a pot shot at one of them as they try to scatter into the surrounding things. Or do you want to chase them down and shoot them as well? Although they do scatter in different directions, so it'll be harder to do.
Honestly, I was just after the boss.
Okay. So yeah, they scatter off in different directions. The boss is bleeding out on the ground.
Okay, I'll jump down and get in his face.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much he can do about it.
And then
go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'll pull out the photo and tell him quickly. What do you know about this guy?
You shot my fucking thigh bone! Ow! Motherfucker!
I'm gonna shove the photo back in his face and be like, "Tell me what you know."
Fuck you!
Huh?
He says "fuck you," and then like realizing that him exerting himself is just making him bleed out faster, so he kind of settles down a bit. If you're gonna fucking kill me, then just do it.
I want information first.
Well, you're only gonna get that by saving my fucking life. He looks down at the multiple arrow wounds, the shattered arrow that's in his ass as he's squirming around on the ground. Like I said, he is actively bleeding out. You do not know whether he's made his death saves or not.
Hmm.
Your turn. What would you like to do?
Through skills, I think.
Oh, okay. A medicine check will stabilize him if you have some sort of bandages or healer's kit or potion That can stabilize him as well.
I do not have it. I have a.
That'd be included in
medicine
an
check.
explorer's pack.
No, it would not be. But a medicine check, you would make it a disadvantage because you're not trained in medicine, but you can do it.
How do I make a disadvantage?
In your character sheet, there should be a toggle at the top saying advantage, normal, disadvantage. You just click the disadvantage and then
Right.
click the thing you want.
See right here.
Oh, I see. Got it.
Oh, God. He just bled out.
Yeah.
Funny enough, getting a nat 1 on a medicine check does cause them to fail a death save.
Oh.
Hey,
So-
Miles, it's torture.
He is now screaming because because instead of like wrapping the wound or like trying to apply a tourniquet or something, you're like, "I'll help you." Pulls out the arrow.
That's the right thing to do, isn't it?
Use that to your advantage.
And with that, he already had one failed death save. You gave him another one, and with that roll, he bleeds out in front of you.
Great.
Guess all that's left to do is search his ass.
Right. Is there anything that would be on him that will give me a clue?
Make an investigation check. Okay, so you find his two swords. They're of relatively good make short swords. You find 10 gold pieces. He is a boss. He's rich for comparatively. And you find a bunch of other like knickknacks and like a piece of jerky that he stuck in a pocket and stuff like that. But then you also find a metallic emblem. That is a sword crossed over an anchor. And that is and on the back side of it there is what looks to be a wreath of a grapevine, like it's the backside is like a circle of grapevine.
Mm.
And I would say that is what you find.
Okay.
It
I
is
will
made of
take-
copper.
I will take the emblem and the gold.
Okay.
I will steal his
Should
gold
claim
from him.
those swords. Trophies.
I'm only taking what I want and what I need.
All right. And with that, we'll exit combat. The party is now split in its various predicaments, with the guards searching for what happened in this alleyway. And with it being as late as it is, we will take our break now, and we'll come back in 5 to 10 minutes.
Alrighty.
All right.
Alrighty.
All right, everybody.
Alrighty.
All right, both current and future viewers, players, we are back from our break. I hope that you all went and took care of any needs that you have, filled up your water, got some snacks or something. As we continue, before the break, we had our party splitting as Noodle chased down and dealt with the boss of the thugs that attacked them, as the other three took off towards the eastern gate, while the guards of the city are now investigating the alley that this scuffle occurred in. So, it takes a few minutes, but as you Chum and Echo slow down and begin taking stock, you have not seen Noodle this entire time.
You know what? I
Wow.
can't even blame her.
Last I saw, she was up on the roofs. I imagine she'll end up showing up. She's pretty resourceful.
If it was anyone else, I'd disagree. However, she seems tricky. She's probably fine.
The Gerbine I've seen, they can take care of themselves.
So it seems.
We need to find a place to let Mira rest and recover while getting out of sight of these guards. I imagine they'll be asking questions, seeing me carrying her around.
Not wrong there.
So is there any places nearby that we can go to that would be kind of quiet and out of the way that I can see?
I mean, you're in a series of interconnected alleyways, basically. You have to be pretty careful because occasionally one of them opens up into like the main street or something like that. But there is plenty of places like that nook that was in the original alleyway where you could kind of like duck in and not be visible from the majority of the alleys and such.
Okay. I think we're going to do that for a little bit and let her recover.
Okay. Is there any sort of discussions or anything like that? Any activities that you guys are going to do for the next hour or so?
Whoever we're dealing with definitely doesn't want us to find them.
Can only hope Noodle comes back with something. Unless they just ran off.
I doubt that she would have run off like that. She's under the same contract as Mira.
I've seen people leave for less, but I'll take your word for it. Echo's just gonna keep watch for Noodle.
All right, Noodle.
Mm-hmm.
You now have the emblem and the gold that you've taken off of this head honcho. With his cooling corpse in front of you. What else? What would you like to do?
I'm gonna scurry off before someone finds me in front of this place.
Wise.
Preferably in a direction that I think the orchards are in.
Well, you would know because of the conversations you had before,
Mhm.
while you were making your way, that the out of the east gate is where the orchards are.
So I head that way.
Okay. Do you go onto the main street?
Yeah. I'll
Your
just keep
other
going.
options are using the alleyways or eventually the alleys lead to the streets that are in the like northeastern quadrant of the city. So you could take those streets and gradually make your way to the east gate that way. You could very easily, evidently, go across the rooftops. So you have options if you
Yeah,
want.
I think I'll go across the rooftop. I would assume it'd be easier to see the orchard from the roof, right?
So the wall is taller than the rooftops.
So I
The
would
wall
be able-
around the city. So like as you get closer and closer to the wall, like you're not able to see over it to see
Mhm.
outside of it pretty much, but it does give you, because from the rooftops you can see where the gate is.
Okay. Yeah.
I have one relatively important question.
Mhm.
How close do you get to where that fight was? Like, do you just jump across the roofs where the fight was, or do you go a ways away and then jump across the roofs where the fight was?
I'll go around. I'll try and avoid the area.
Okay. I would say with your passive perception as you're going across, because like this isn't a town that's known to you, so you're not really you're trained in being able and having a good sense of direction and such. But with your passive perception, you will see as you jump over from one rooftop to another that farther down the alley that you just jumped over, you can just like make out the various guards who are loading the bodies up onto a cart. While some other guards seem to be like searching the crates and like doing an investigation in the area.
Do I see the guy that they caught?
No.
No.
You do not. Do you continue to make your way?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say on sheer random chance, roll me a d20. Okay. You are now within like a few rooftops of the East Gate. You have no idea where the rest of your party is, though.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Are there guards at the gate?
Guards on top of the wall as well as at the base of the gate.
I'm gonna go up to one of the and ask them if they've seen a big guy carrying a little girl with the blue hair and pinkish.
Little.
Yeah,
Damn.
little.
Damn. That's crazy. Coming from
Compared to Chum, she's probably really little.
you.
Not as little as me, but you know.
Coming from you is crazy business.
Okay. They answer pretty easily. No, we haven't seen anybody like that. Just been normal townsfolk coming through. You mind asking, what are you?
Oh, I'm a Gerbine, from the island of Nugget.
What's a gerbine?
A little rodent type people.
Are you like animal kin?
Not right?
Huh. Hey Larry, come look at this.
I
Another-
visibly get nervous when
Another-
he yells.
Another guard kind of walks up. What? Have you ever seen someone like this before? No, but why does it matter? Well, I mean, like, come on. This is a new race, right? Race.
Yes.
New race of people. Just go back to your post. And Larry turns and walks away. Not a curious type. Sorry. Not a curious type.
Hmm. Well, thank you for telling me that you haven't seen him. I'll look somewhere else, I guess.
All right.
And start to walk.
Do you walk out of the gates or back into the town?
Back into the town.
Okay. Are you on the main street?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and
Backtrack.
work my backtrack.
Okay. Even with like your sense of direction within the town, it won't take you long to get back to that alleyway.
Mhm.
But before you get there, you see on the side of the main street is like what looks to be like a barracks, like a large fortified building with like a small like just below chest height for a human wall with an iron bars that go up higher, like fortified courtyard and barracks building, where you see guards rapidly coming in and out of groups of them, like groups of 3 to 5. As some are shouting orders and gathering others and sending them off in groups.
I go up to one of them and ask the same question as if they've seen people come forth. You know, Chum and Mira.
Okay.
And Blaze, but Chum and Mira are the ones that can be easily recognized.
Sure. You don't get that far.
Oh?
As you're walking up, one of the groups that are leaving turns and sees you. There's one of them! And immediately starts running at you. Halt! Don't move! Stay right there!
I look confused, and then I climb the houses to the rooftops. I'm just gonna use the roofs and get away.
I will say there is you're able to like use something nearby because you can't just jump straight 25
Mhm.
feet.
Yeah.
But there's probably stuff nearby that you can use. You can use like an awning or something to
Mhm.
get up there. But yeah, you just jump up onto the roofs. They can't do anything about it until they continue to shout, like, stop, don't, like, halt this for the guards. And meanwhile, one turns back and calls back, get the bows!
Uh-oh. I'm still gonna run.
Okay, you run off. Woo! They are not able to catch you.
How the fuck did
Sounds like somebody
Uh,
talked.
Yeah. I would say, with all of this happening, it's been about an hour. Mirror, you wake up. You are battered. You don't feel great, but you're awake,
Woot woot.
and you're in a small, like, nook along in an alley with Chum and Echo nearby.
Did you crush their limbs? Do we know anything? Where's the mustache guy?
we don't know a damn thing.
What?
And Noodles
But we
run
did
off.
crush some limbs.
Wait, Noodle's not here?
No.
You're telling me you two guys let a mouse run off?
Let
Take
is strong word there.
How could you let she? That's our friend, and you're not even looking for her. What are you doing?
Would you rather be dead?
You could have left me in this corner. I'd have been fine. We
have
gotta
guards
find
on
Noodle.
our tail. The last thing I'm gonna do is sacrifice anything.
Psh, well, I'd give it all for my friend. So,
She's
know-
a pretty smart one. I think she'll meet us back at the end, probably.
I don't know. How's she gonna know what inn to go to? We were going to the orchard.
We only booked rooms at one inn.
That's true. Fine. But I'm gonna remember
And
this.
you're in no condition for another skirmish.
We gotta go get our friend.
I just give her a little poke in the shoulder.
Ugh. Hey, that still hurts. Well, where are we going?
She'll
What are
be
we doing?
alright.
Are we going to the inn or the orchard? Because those are the only two places Noodle knows. And the boat.
Well, with your condition, being on the brink of death, I don't think walking around a whole lot is going to be doing you too much good.
Well, we can't stay
And
here.
I
She'll never
imagine with
find
the
us.
with the scene we left, guards are bound to be asking questions.
So should we go back to the inn or to the orchard? Or the ship? Because I'm not staying here. And I'm going to use my warhammer to kind of lift myself up off the ground.
Yeah, I think we should probably head back to the inn to rest.
Maybe we should stick to the alleys and not walk so out in the open. I'm gonna try and hide myself behind things as we're going.
Yeah, you are a bloody mess.
Yup. But I'm
Sure.
gonna try and be sneaky.
I will remind you, because it's still new character who dis. You are a cleric
Mm-hmm.
with healing magics.
Oh, I know. I don't
I
use
thought
it
she
yet.
was a paladin.
Nope, a cleric.
Uh,
I'm sticking to my 1 HP for now.
Okay.
Because I thought about asking, does a medicine check like heal me any at all?
Nope.
I didn't
So,
think so.
you have to have a healer's kit and
priest pack.
you have to have a healer's kit and a specific feat to be able to heal using that
Ah.
healer's kit.
Gotcha. Nope. I'm not healing myself yet.
Okay. So yeah, you continue on.
But I'm trying to be sneaky about it.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
I'm not sneaky.
You clank. And like, it's not just because like you're in heavy armor, but also because like you're in a lot of pain. So every once in a while you like limp or stumble, and
Yep.
that just causes your metal to click together.
Echo's expression is like he has like 3 dots above his head. It's just like, I am not walking around with an alarm right next to me.
Well, you're free to leave, but I'm going to get my mouse friend.
Echo's gonna lean against the wall and stay put.
So where are we going?
Back to the inn.
Yeah, okay.
Hopefully, Noodle will meet us there.
So am I able to assist her in moving along so, it doesn't draw too much
Sure.
attention?
You can give the help action.
Okay, yeah.
My God!
Is that a roll or no? Just an action.
No, it's just an action.
Okay. So
It'll
I might-
It'll counteract her disadvantage.
So I'll have the 14
Okay.
stealth and not the 2.
Well, no, you have to re-roll it.
Oh, darn. Hey, that's okay. I'm going to put it at advantage so it only rolls one time. Stealth. Oh, it still rolled it twice. Huh. Well, it's a 14 again.
Okay, we'll go with the 4. We'll go with the first roll. Okay, so you managed to quiet yourself down a bit. With help from Chum, like he provides a little padding for your armor so it doesn't clank against each other as much, and
He's helping me
Kinda
limp
like
along.
provides stabilization so you don't stumble and fall nearly as much. Where are y'all going?
Back to the inn.
Okay. So
While
it takes you
keeping
a
an eye out
while.
on the rooftops.
Yep, it takes you a while with you trying to stick to alleyways and being stealthy. I would say it probably will take you at least an hour or so to get there. So while you're doing that, Noodle, you can hear along the streets below guards who are fanning out into like the alleys and the streets of the rich district, which is where you are. I assume you went into the rich district. You could have also went into the like well-to-do like residential district. But that would have taken a little bit longer. But you are faster than them by far. So, goodness gracious, could you imagine a Jabeen being able to? No, because a bonus action dash is a. You're essentially as fast
Imagine if she
as
was
as a
a
rogue. Well, no, because it uses the bonus action to jump. So,
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Oh, she has her
But-
leap ability.
that's what I'm talking about.
Her racial. Okay.
She uses her bonus action to leap. Rogues use their bonus action to dash.
Mm.
So she's as fast as one. So yeah,
So they're still looking for me, and I'm in the rich areas.
Yeah. Unless you deliberately went back into the like well-to-do residential area, which in the end probably wouldn't make much difference. They just would have seen you for longer before you disappeared to the rooftops.
So I've lost them.
They're looking for you, but yes, you've lost them.
I'm still gonna travel by rooftop. I'm gonna try and still be out of their view, if possible.
Okay,
And
I am
then
going to require a stealth check because they are actively looking.
Oh, no.
Okay. So like as you kind of like peek your head over a roof to see if it's safe to jump over, the guards who are actively looking at the roofs go there, and one of the three immediately draws their bow and like aims it at you. Halt! Get down from there!
I'm
By
gonna
the order
turn
of the
and go
city
the other
guard.
way.
Huh?
I'm gonna turn and go the other way.
Yep. You turn and go the other way, and you hear as an arrow flies way off because, well, you disappeared on the roof. Um, are you going to continue to try to maneuver your way around?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and maneuver my way to the dock.
Okay. So, I will say I will allow you to redo your stealth. Okay. So, uh, you are stealthy, and you are silently jumping from rooftop to rooftop. You do notice that they are beginning to post guards on the rooftops where they can get ladders to get on top of them,
Mm.
as well as in the streets. But with that stealth roll, you manage to make it past all of them. You manage to make it to one of the main streets that cut across, like the north to south main street. That is too big for even you to jump across.
Okay.
And also the other side of it is the slums, so there's not really a whole lot of rooftops to jump onto.
And there's alleyways near me.
Yeah, there's you're near the main road, but not on the main road, and there's plenty of alleys.
Then I'm gonna take the alley and still go to the dock where our ship
Okay.
is.
So you sneak your way across, and you begin sneaking your way through the slums. Again, with that roll, you have no problems. And you manage to make it to the docks. You see several ships on there, including yours. Seemingly normal activity for right now.
And guards.
There are a few. They don't seem to be actively looking for anything right now, though. They are just patrolling and doing normal guard duties.
Okay, I'm gonna tuck my tail in my cloak and put my hood up just in case. And then I'm just gonna walk to our and act like nothing happened.
Walk to where you cut out.
Oh, walk to our ship. Like, just get on board.
Yeah, you don't have much problem with that. As you approach the ship, one of your crew, comes out and, challenges you, and like, who are you? And like, as you look up, they're like, oh, wait, and lets you on the ship.
Okay. I go on the ship and I tell one of our crewmates that if any guards are looking for me or any one of Chum, Mir, Blaze, don't tell them anything. Say that they don't know anything.
We wouldn't anyway, but sure.
And then I go and so
Okay.
that I'm not seen.
Yeah. I would say around the same time as, well, no. We're going to go back to the other group.
There's technically-
You
I don't
This
think
time it's
Echo
not
came
stop.
with us. Echo's by himself.
Well, I'm about to, because there's no like clear thing of what he doesn't trust Mira's decisions at all, But however, comma, he's also not gonna go to the orchard alone because he doesn't have the resources for that, and he knows it. And the gamble of, oh, maybe Noodle is gonna be at the orchard doesn't matter to him. He doesn't have the resources. So, give me a moment. Since his decision is very unclear, I'm gonna just roll a funny dice to decide for me where he goes. Okay, he's going to the inn. But before I do that, I'm going to keep my distance from Mira and Chum. So obviously still going to the inn with them, but they have no idea that I'm following them. Because I am now... Give me a moment to remind myself of their name. I'm now Tharasat.
Okay. So, Chum and Mira, Echo walked off. Echo was like, y'all, Mira's being too loud. This is not safe nor stealthy. And walked off. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check, Echo.
Cool. I miss my old stealth number.
Okay.
Never mind. I will never talk bad about you again.
So yeah, he walked off. You don't know where he is. And you two begin making your way to the inn. After about the hour it takes you, Echo, you're following them, so it takes you about the same. You see the inn. Yeah, you see the inn. What's your all's perceptions?
Passive?
Yeah.
12.
Perception
14.
13.
Okay. Yeah, you're like in an alley, like down the street, and as you look into the main street, there's the inn.
I'm going to the inn. Looking for Noodle as I go.
Roll me a perception check.
Well, I'm bloody. All right, I can't see shit.
You're distracted. You're in pain.
Yeah, that's fair. That's probably the most like accurate roll I've ever seen.
2 nat ones already.
Looking around to see if there's anything out of the ordinary while we're crossing to the inn.
Okay. Mira and Chum, you guys, are you looking while you're crossing, or are you looking before you cross?
Before.
Okay.
I was
You
just
guys
looking
don't
as
see.
I went.
Okay, so Mira begins limping her way to the inn. Chum is taking a second to look around. Echo, from the next alley over, because you didn't follow directly behind them, you do manage to spot what looks to be like when somebody passes by an alleyway near, or it's actually a bunch of warehouses behind it. So like you see the like brief moment of a helmeted face peek around a corner and then look back and then go back around the corner. And as you sit there and like look around, you see other armored people just trying to stay out of the way and not be noticed.
And I can't tell if they're guards or not.
The armored head that you saw was shiny, and in the same heraldry and standard helmet of the rest of the guards in town.
Guards trying to be stealthy. That's weird. I don't like that.
And then you
Like-
see Mira just walking across the street.
He's just so he doesn't even remotely risk blowing his cover, even though he's a whole different being now. It's just not gonna. No reaction. Nope. Mm-mm. None.
Okay. Chum, do you follow Mira eventually?
Yep.
So Chum and
Being
Mira
that I'm
begin.
trying to give her aid to get to a resting area.
Yeah. So Chum and Mira like walk up to the the door of the inn. And you open the door of the inn and immediately face the point of two spears. Halt! Don't move!
I mean,
As
I
two
wasn't
armored
planning
guards.
to. What
Two
can I
armored
do
guards
for
are
ya?
inside the door. And immediately when that call is made, like 5 more guards come from various points around the street and come behind you in a semicircle.
Can I help you guys?
You're under arrest for murder and disturbing the peace.
Oh, so this town's backwards. Okay.
Say, my friend here was nearly murdered. What are you talking about?
We get mugged. I barely live with my life, and you're here to arrest me? Can you give me my money back at least?
Money back?
I got mugged. Why do you think I look like this? I was hoping to at least come back, get some ale, and get in the bath since I got robbed. But apparently, y'all are the backwards cops, and I'm not really interested. But you got spears, and I'm not in a mood.
You're coming with us to the guardhouse.
Joy, I'd like my money back.
Our reports don't say that you got stolen from.
That's fine, your reports are wrong.
I don't know who's reporting to you.
It's probably the guys that mugged us.
So the muggers are trying to say that we killed muggers.
We were just defending
No.
ourselves, and now we're going to jail. Ain't this a great place? Next
The
time we go on
criminals who
vacation,
attacked you, are also under arrest for attempted murder. However, you ran from the scene. You are now being arrested for murder.
I mean,
At least
I
until
didn't
our
do any
investigation
running.
can prove.
but sure. Let's go talk to your bosses, because I plan to get a couple of you fired for this mistreatment. Let's go.
They form a semicircle, a full circle around you with the spears behind, and walk you back the way you came to the guardhouse.
I'm getting deja vu. Echo doesn't know where it's coming from, but he's getting deja vu.
Echo, what are you doing?
I'm shadowing, but now at a very good distance.
Okay.
Oh, you're a whole different person anyway, so they I have no clue
Yeah,
who you are.
exactly. Oh yeah, but if I'm still following guards carrying prisoners, that's a little, you know.
Okay. Yeah. So it'll take you a while to get there. Meanwhile, while you're on the way there, Noodle, you're like beneath deck. You're like below deck, trying to stay out of sight.
Mhm.
But you hear coming from outside, "Hail the vessel!" And one of your crewmates walks over. What? We have orders to search and seize this vessel for criminals and criminal activity. The fuck? Some of your crew have committed crimes in the city. We are here to search and seize the vessel to see if we can find them or to see if they come back to this vessel. Fuck you. Then you hear various yelling going on.
Time to hide, Doodle.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide. I'd hide in the supplies and like bury myself in it.
Sure, okay. Go ahead and roll me a stealth. With advantage, because you got time.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Your crew is covering for you. Okay, yeah. Eventually, under the threat of weapons, the guards do get onto the ship. Mainly because there's more guards than there are crew members. So, I am going to... Okay. So you hear from your hiding place, the guards are tearing the ship apart. Not like apart, but like they're tearing it up, trying to like move shit. They're looking in shit. They're searching for any hidden nooks and crannies, all that sort of stuff. They even like search through your pile, but you've dug yourself to the very bottom, and they don't search that deep. So you manage to hide while the crew is watching on. Like one crew member came down, is like being escorted around with the guards to like tell them what everything is. And as they finish investigating the cargo hold, they're like, "Very well, criminals aren't here. We're gonna have guards posted on the docks. No one is to leave this vessel. No one is to come onto this vessel unless it's a guard or accompanying a guard. Do you understand?" Fuck you. Fine. All right. And they walk off.
Okay.
Yeah. So, we'll unless you want to do anything about this right now, we'll go back to the other group.
Yeah, I have nothing.
Okay. So you guys have been brought to the guards, the guardhouse, the guards barracks, and are escorted inside. The guards have not touched you per se. They have not like been rough in their handling of you, but they are definitely cautious of you. And as soon as you reach the courtyard, like that, in that courtyard, they turn to you, weapons.
Understood.
You got a cane I can use instead of my hammer to hold myself up? Or would you like to help me with that, sir?
Your friend can help you.
Oh, thanks. You're so sweet. And I'm just giving him the hammer.
Okay. They
And my
escort
crossbow.
you inside. They escort you inside. Echo. You watch them take away the weapons and then be escorted inside. Cool. Okay.
He'll wait.
You two are brought to what looks to be an office. And inside there is a human male standing looking out of the window with his hands like behind his back and like crossed behind his back, standing straight looking out the window. So, you two apparently get mugged, kill quite a few people, and then run
Hey,
when you heard the guards.
I take my gold very seriously. And I was hit over the head, so I was taking a little nap and didn't do any running. My friend here, he's not the brightest. I just want my money back and to go take a bath. So can we wrap this up?
Can Echo hear anything, or am I too far away? I imagine I'm too far away.
You're outside the building. Like
Okay, good.
there
Okay,
you could not have gotten into the courtyard. You can go around the sides and maybe try to find a window or something.
nah, he'll wait.
Okay.
Just making sure. Like, I didn't know like if it was like a full-on building, or it was like a
Yeah.
camp type situation.
That your story too there, tall one? Still hasn't looked at you.
We just had 12 guys attack us. I don't know who's coming at us. They wanted what we had, and I wasn't giving it up.
Why didn't you wait for the guards then?
Again, I don't know if they were guards. We're in the thralls of battle. I saw a way out, we took it. My friend was knocked unconscious, and I needed to get them to safety.
Where's the other two?
I couldn't tell you. We got split up. Those alleys are quite the rat race maze.
As much as I wanted
up,
my
eh?
money back, we were trying not to get ambushed by more of those losers. And I'm gonna give the other guy the stink eye.
Which other guy?
You said that
He's
the
not
other
in
guy
group.
was in there, right?
No.
It is just you, two of the guards, and this guy who's staring at the window.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. No stink eye.
I was about to say, imagine.
Fine then. Who are you? Why are you in town? And what the fuck are you able to do?
We came to trade. Clearly we can fight. These assholes took my money, and I intend to get it back.
We're
Must you
simple
continue with
transporters.
lying?
Who says I'm lying?
Eyewitnesses
Oh yeah, where them at?
within this guardhouse?
Mm-hmm. And these eyewitnesses are probably the guys that took my money, am I right? So, you probably split it with them.
One of them is one of the thugs, true. However, there are several people who were passing by the alleyway who saw the fight, saw you run, saw that the people who attacked you ran first.
I'm just saying.
Would you like to continue lying?
I just want my 5 gold back.
He spins on his heel and faces you, and this human has like a very well manicured like goatee and mustache, but part of it is ruined because he has a massive gnarly scar that goes from the over his left eye, across his left eye, and down into where his mustache and goatee meet on that side. And his eye is completely missing. He has what looks to be a like piece of like leather fabric that is actually like indented and held there. It's not held by a strap, that as far as you can see, but it is a very large and devastating scar on this man's face. Stop lying to me.
Well, you're welcome to believe whatever you want.
We have no reason to lie about our situation. For all I know, they were running because we were just cutting them down left and right after they jumped us.
As I'm sure all your eyewitnesses will attest, they attacked us first and took
That is true.
our money.
It was 12 on 4.
They did not take your money, but they did attack first.
And who says they didn't? The eyewitnesses, were they really so close as to see him grab my coin purse?
Okay. Searcher. And one of the guards comes up to you.
Well, this is getting a little personal here. But you can see, I am missing money.
Sir,
Don't
you
you
might
still
have to
have your coin
forgive my
purse on you?
friend. She was knocked unconscious after all.
As far as I'm aware, you still have your coin purse.
Yes, but part of it is missing. Do you see here? They threatened to take more if we didn't take their protection services, and so we fought back.
You, what's your deal? He's looking at Chum.
Like I said, we were just here to do some transport work. These
From who?
guys
For
decided.
who?
Unfortunately, all we have is a picture of a man. They didn't bother to give us a name.
Who's they?
My boss.
Does your boss have a name?
Yes, but he's no one you would know.
Just give me the name, please.
Sir Black.
From where?
We work on the various islands around here. Not directly connected with this kingdom.
I mean, where is Sir Black?
Oh, last I heard, he was traveling up north.
So he's on his own ship?
Yes,
The name of the ship.
the Black. He's a simple man.
Very well. We'll see if we can find the Black and your boss. What about you, though? What's your deal?
I'm just a simple guard who works on the ship transporting items.
You can transform at will?
I don't know anything about transforming.
Remember those eyewitnesses coming to mind?
Maybe I get a
Massive
little
howl
angry.
that even my guards heard?
I have a loud voice when I need to.
A man's face was bitten off. We
Well,
have
he was
the
trying
corpse.
to poke me.
Right. What man, human or otherwise, that isn't an animal in some way, shape, or form, can bite a man's face off?
I couldn't tell you. I've seen stranger things in this world.
Are you telling me that you're not the one who did it?
Oh, I did, but I didn't change or anything. He was
I'm
giggling
sorry to
at
say.
me, so I bit him.
But your current face, your current mouth, is not quite big enough to have taken the bite that I saw missing out of this man's face. So if you're the one who did it, you didn't do it with that face.
Oh, I couldn't tell you. When I get angry, I kind of lose myself.
So you're a rager?
I suppose you could say that.
You a lycanthrope?
Not that I'm aware of.
Would you be honest with me if you were? That was
I
rhetorical.
certainly hope so.
That was rhetorical. Uh, you said you're looking for someone. Someone gave you a job to look for someone to get transport items. Do you know the
Exactly.
items?
Nope.
Do you know the man?
Only his face.
Do you normally do such risky work?
Rich people like discretion sometimes, so I don't ask many questions about it.
Goodness, what I know. Fine. Is there any actual damage to your coin purse?
No.
Okay.
He
Well,
just wants to swindle money out of people.
I'm just trying to get an extra 5 gold.
Damages incurred. They did almost murder you.
Exactly.
I mean, if I
You-
got paid, she wants to get paid.
due to the scenario at hand and the lying, we'll hold you for a bit until we can check your story. You are not officially under arrest for murder, but you are under investigation. So we will hold you. You will be fed. You will be watered. All that. Um. Do you have a picture of the person? You said you had a picture. Where's the picture of the person you're supposed to find?
Unfortunately, one of our other crewmates has it. I don't know where she is currently.
Of course. I apologize for you running afoul of the criminal organization here in Crow Harbor. But laws are laws. Death and killing people is something that disturbs the peace quite a bit. So until we can complete our investigation, and until we can clear you of any knowing wrongdoing, we will hold you for now. Your weapons will be held and given back to you at the conclusion of the investigation, as long as you are not charged. You will be given adequate food and water, blah blah blah. Am I missing anything? The guards in the back go, no. I mean, they already said that their patron isn't here, so they can't, like, have a patron for them, like, vouch for them or anything, so I think you're good. Very well. Do you two have any questions before we, detain you?
Do you know who these thugs were with at all that you can tell us?
The
That way we know
local,
who to avoid.
there's a local criminal organization that runs around in the slums primarily. My guards and I deal with it the best we can, but they persist. I don't know what exactly you've done to piss them off. Would you like to share any insight on that?
Oh, all I can tell you is that we were kind of looking around for this guy, and apparently they did not like us looking for this guy. So I don't know if perchance he's associated with them.
That would be my inclination. Do you have a description from what you remember of the painting, picture, whatever? Drawing.
I can't recall exactly. I know he had facial hair kind of like yours.
Not quite. His is much more like full. The guy who you're looking for is like a pencil stash.
Hmm.
His is more like a full like mustache and goatee.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Kind of like yours, but he has more of that, how to say it? Snooty, mustache going on.
Okay. Any other descriptions?
I can't recall exactly. Mira, do you remember it all?
Nope.
Yeah, we'd have to
Very
find
well.
our crew member to get the picture.
We're looking. Not on your ship, as far as I'm aware. Well, if they are on your ship, I'll know shortly. But according to the guards that were on the docks, they didn't see them. We have some guards posted at the inn that you're staying at, so hopefully they'll come up eventually. Meanwhile, get comfortable. If you have any requests that are reasonable, we will try to accommodate. Dismissed. And he turns back to the window. And you two are beginning to be escorted away.
Alrighty.
With that, as you two are put into detainment cells, they're large, capable of holding, like 5 to 10 people, with like benches and such. They'll at a per request, like when it's time for you to get food, they bring in a small table and like give you food. You're not being treated like prisoners, but you are being detained. And with that, I feel like this is a good place to end the session. Unless someone has something they desperately want to do right now and can't wait.
Nope.
Just making sure that thug that got arrested as well isn't in this detainment cell, is he?
He's not in the same cell, no, but you see him farther down the hallway.
Oh, okay. I just make sure he can see me and give him a little click of the teeth.
He pales. he he is in a solitary cell, and this one is much less equipped. It has a bench that doubles as a cot, and that's about it. And that's pretty much all you can see before you are led away to where you are.
Okay.
But the guards who are escorting you are like they see you do that sort of like out of the corner of their eye, and they're like, "So, Rager, eh?
I suppose.
Do you normally eviscerate so much?"
Only if they've hurt me.
Noted. They show you to your cell and leave you be. With that, I believe this session will come to a close.
I want
So-
to.
Ooh, go ahead.
I want to send out a spy from the crew, trying to for everyone for me, since I can't leave.
None of the crew can leave
Okay.
either.
None of the crew can leave. Never mind.
Yeah, so the final orders that that you heard from those guards were that nobody comes onto the ship, nobody comes off of the ship, unless they are being escorted or requested by a guard.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
either you give yourself up or try to sneak away.
Right. What I do want to do is try and search through the stock and find some medicine.
Find some what?
Medicine.
Sure. Yeah, there's like bandages and various like dried herbs and stuff that can be used in medicine.
And then I want
Say again.
to heal myself.
So
I don't think you got hurt at all.
you
Yeah, I
can
guess-
take a short rest,
Mhm.
right? And like use hit dice to heal yourself up. And you did get hurt a little bit
Yeah.
because you got stabbed by the spear. But so like you can take a short rest, I would say, and heal yourself up that way. But without proper training in medicine, like that's as much as I'll give you.
Okay.
Because like the medicine you find isn't like a full healer's kit.
Mhm.
Like you do have. So, actually, caveat: the carpenter's on the ship. The carpenter is also usually trained as a surgeon. So,
Mhm.
yes, you can have the carpenter heal you
Okay.
using
Yeah.
the medicine on the ship.
I'll do that.
Okay. So
Would
yeah,
that also do a hit dice or?
with that you don't need to, because he's essentially
Okay.
just going to use it like a healer's kit.
So that would heal me.
Yep.
How much?
And so I'm pretty sure a long rest.
You're only
period
missing like 6, right?
go by.
5.
You're only missing 5. Yeah, it heals you full. It heals you full.
Okay. Then that's all I want to do.
5 damage is like you got a cut, not a stab.
Got it.
I know it was from the spear, but he grazed you rather than like stabbed you in the body or anything.
Ah, got you.
Because if every blow was like stabbing to the body or something like that, then everyone would be practically zombies with how much damage they can take. So yeah. With that, anything else? Going once.
Echo's stumped. He's that'll be a whole thing he talks about next session. That's fine.
All right. Thank you, both current and future viewers. Thank you to my players, and have a good night.